A fruit seller bought 144 pineapples at 100 shillings for every 6 pineapples. She sold some of them at 72 shillings for every 3 and the rest at 60 shillings for every 2. If she made a 65% profit, calculate the number of pineapples sold at 72 shillings for every 3. So the first thing we notice that she was buying the pineapples in batches, right? So we are being told she bought 144 pineapples at 100 for every 6 pineapples. So this means the pineapples were in batches of 6. So let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the first batch. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The second batch, all the way to the last batch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're being told she bought 144 pineapples at 100 for every 6 pineapples. So this means this batch cost the fruit seller 100 bob, this other one 100 bob, all the way to the last batch, which cost her or him 100 bob. Now we don't know how many batches these are, right? And that is what we need to know. So we are going to say each batch has 6 pineapples. If we multiply that by the total number of batches, this should give us the total number of pineapples. And the total number of pineapples is 144. So this should give us 144. So if we divide this side by 6 and this other side by 6, by 6, 1, by 6, 1, we get that the total number of batches is by 6, 1, by 6, 24. So the total number of batches is 24. But remember, each batch cost the fruit seller 100 bob. So 100, 100, 100. This means to get the total cost, we will need to do the number of batches times the cost per batch, which is 100. So this means that the total cost was 2400, and this is the buying price. Okay, go back to the question. She sold some of them at 72 shillings for every 3 and the rest at 60 shillings for every 2. Ignore that. Come to the last statement. We are being told if she made a 65% profit. So remember, we have the buying price and then now we are being told she made a 65% profit. So how do you get the percentage profit? The percentage profit is equals to the selling price minus the buying price over the buying price times 100%. So what was the selling price? We do not know, but at least we know the percentage profit. So let's start from the left. So the percentage profit we're being told was 65%. So this means 65 will be equal to the selling price. Let's say the selling price was P minus the buying price. The buying price is right here, 2400, over the buying price again, 2400, then times 100. So by 100, this is 1. By 100, here we get 24. To get rid of this 24 denominator, let's multiply both sides by 24. So times 24, then times 24. 24 times 65 will give us 1560 is equals to, on the right side, we remain with P minus 2400. Let's take this 2400 to this side. This means we will have 1560 plus 2400 is equals to P. So this means P is equals to 1560 plus 2400. That's going to give us 3960. So this is the selling price. Okay, so now we have the buying price, we've calculated the selling price. Let's go back to the question. She sold some of the pineapples at 72 for every 3 and the rest at 60 for every 2. This means she still sold them in batches, right? So she had batches of 3 and then batches of 2. Let's start with the batches of 3. So let's say we have the first batch, the second, all the way to the last batch, right? And then on the right, let's have the batches of 2. We have the first batch, the second, all the way to the last batch. Now we are being told she sold some of them at 72 for every 3. So this means this right here was 72. This right here cost 72, and this one too cost 72. And then for the 2 pineapple batches, this one here cost 60, this one here cost 60, all the way to the last batch it was also 60. Now let's assume that the total number of the 3 batch pineapples, all of them was X, right? So we are going to say the number of pineapples, let's say this is X. This means on the other side, the number of pineapples of the 2 pineapple batches will now be, remember that the total number of pineapples was 144. Then we are going to have minus X, because the 2 batch pineapples plus the 3 batch pineapples, the total should all be 144. So if the 3 batch pineapples are all X, then this means the 2 batch pineapples will be 144 minus X. Okay, and then how many batches of the 3 batch pineapples do we have, right? So to get the number of batches, we are going to have to do the total number of the 3 batch pineapples over the number of pineapples in one batch, which is 3, because we have 3 pineapples in each of them. We do the same for this other side. The total number of batches will be the number of pineapples, which is 144 minus X. Then we are going to divide that by the number of pineapples in a batch, which is 2. Now let's calculate the cost. So here, to get the cost, we are going to do the number of batches, which is X over 3, multiplied by the cost per batch. The cost per batch was 72 shillings. And so by 3 this is going to be 24. So in this case, the total cost was 24x. We go to the right side, we are going to calculate the cost, and it's going to be the total number of batches, then we multiply by the cost per batch, which was 60. By 2, 1 by 2, this is going to give us 30. So we have 144 times 30, that is going to be 144 times 30, that is going to be 4320. And then minus x times 30, that's going to be 30x. So to get the selling price, we have to take this cost plus this other cost. So we say 24x plus 4320 minus 30x. This should give us the selling price, and the selling price was 39.60. So let's take the like terms together. So on the left side, we have 24x minus 30x. Then let's take this 4320 to the other side. So this will be equal to 39.60 minus 4320. 24x minus 30x, that's going to give us negative 6x. This is equals to 39.60 minus 4320, that's going to give us negative 360. Then to get the value of x, let's divide both sides by negative 6. So by negative 6, 1, by negative 6, 1, on the left side, we are left with x is equals to, by negative 6, 1, by negative 6, this is going to be 60. So now we have our x is 60. Remember, x was the number of pineapples sold at 72 for every 3. And what was the question asking? The question was asking, calculate the number of pineapples sold at 72 for every 3. Meaning, x is our answer. So x is 60.